like oxygen. Oh, in an otherwise suffocating world, I'm reaching out for arms, I'm drowning in the open-ended love we're making, girl. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Shared my evidence you once really cared. I'm reaching for a hand to pull me up, one open to an everlasting love. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow.
Show live on the TOLE dough. Here in the 9 have mud in the blood and we're only going up, yeah, vertical. Touching the sky every time that we glide on 75 off fashion. World so fashionable, so far from broke. Just letting you know that we get it and go. It's a big Nick energy show live on the TOLE dough. Summer's too hot and the winter's too cold. It's a real sweet spot. If you stop and know, yeah, it's a big Nick energy show. So big, I'ma write it in bold. It's a big Nick energy show. It's a big Nick energy show.
The Big Nick Energy Show, the podcast.
Hey
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's February 3rd, episode number 37 in the house, guys. Welcome. Thanks for tuning into the Big Nick Energy Show, where we're live every single Monday. So if it's Monday and it's 6 p.m., we are about to waste the next 60 minutes of your life. Congratulations. No takebacks is what they say on the streets. If you guys are wondering who we have in studio, our whole cast is sick. I had to bring out the backup of the backups. I got my beautiful wife, Danielle, from Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations in the studio. Really?
Oh, sorry.
That was it?
Hi, guys.
There you go. That's a little bit better. And we got a special guest in the house from 419 Singles. You might have seen it all over social media. We have Miss Lisa Dunn in studio.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank
So
you for
cool.
having me.
Now, here, I got to ask something. When I was in studio earlier getting everything ready, I noticed that you went live from my driveway. What were you doing out there?
I did.
What were you doing?
Well, in my, my strive to really promote 419 Singles, I've been trying to go live more often. And so I thought, well, I'll just get on here real quick and I'll promote that I'm going to be on, your show. And I was doing my mascara at the
That's
same
so funny.
time. Also eating my dinner.
Doing everything at once?
chicken.
I'm like, is she doing a makeup tutorial outside right in the driveway?
I literally had 9 minutes before I was supposed to be in here. So I was like, 9 minutes, we're just going to do it all at once. And,
Multitask.
Knock it all out at once.
I'm a mom. That's what we do. We multitask.
Well, thanks for coming in, Lisa. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
You guys are tuning into our show. You got to say hello to all of our sponsors. And we have actually Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations in studio today. She's also going to be giving away some prizes. So you guys got to make sure and listen, because we're going to do that later on in the show. Also, ToledoDJs.com, your number one stop for all your professional DJ needs. They're big in the weddings, guys. So if you're getting married, hit up ToledoDJs.com. Also, Nico Alonso's Photography. So if you need a wedding photographer, some senior pictures, or you just want some pictures of the family, hit up Nico's Photography or Nico Alonso's Photography on Facebook. Also, a big shout out to Natalie's Love at First Bite, home of the Big Nick Burger. Ooh. Lisa, I have my very own burger on a food truck.
I'm so jealous.
That's how you know you made it.
Yes.
It's the best.
For sure.
And she doesn't close in the winter months like most food trucks. She's open, so make sure you follow her on her Facebook page at Natalie's Love at First Bite. Also, we were just talking about her right before the show. Actually, all three of us were talking about her. Sarah over at Ep37 Renew You Med Spa in Maumee. She's been in charge of my weight loss for the last, how many months has it been, babe?
3,
4?
Four.
I think we're on 5 months or so.
5 months.
5
Yeah.
months,
It goes up
down
slower.
around 65 pounds.
Amazing. You look so good.
Thank you so much.
So proud of you, babe.
Thank you so much. I don't get tired of hearing that, just so you know.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to get your journey started with, we take I take the semi-glutide shot. I take a shot once a week. I eat super good. I work out almost every day on my Peloton bike, and the weight just keeps falling off.
Just falling
amazing.
off.
Yeah. I keep spilling
Where's it
water
going?
when I drink water because I have skinny lips now.
But where's it going?
I don't know. Right. Say like, where does it go?
I don't know.
I looked under the bed. Nothing's in there. So if you want more information, check out Sarah at Ep37 Renew You Med Spa .com. In Maumee. So check her out.
I actually went there for the first time today because I dropped off some cups for her, and I missed her, unfortunately, but it was a nice little spot. It was really cute inside.
It doesn't smell great when you walk in there?
It's so cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
cute.
it's a nice little setup. And you know her too, Lisa, right?
Yeah. So she, I'm actually doing the semaglutide journey with her as well.
Nice.
And then this past Saturday, she did give me a little Botox. So,
Nice.
I got to be looking good for my big event this week.
Absolutely. So not only are you down with the semi-glutide with the whole weight loss thing, but there's also other services there as well, such as Botox and so
Yes.
much more.
Lip filler. I mean, she does all kinds of things. And what I love about Sarah is that she's never going to give you anything you don't need.
Yeah.
She's really real, and she's going to make sure to only give you what you need
Yeah.
and not anything extra. She's not just
Right.
there to sell you stuff.
Right.
So
She makes sure because she wants you to come back over and over. She wants you to tell your friends.
100%.
So she wants to make sure you're happy.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely amazing person to work with. If you want more information, just drop her a message. Let her know you heard it right here on the Big Nick Energy Show. She'll save you a couple bucks if you decide to jump on one of the weight loss shots.
Awesome.
yay.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah. So Lisa, we brought you in. I saw you all over social media over the past, since the beginning of the year. And I saw you started something called 419 Singles right here in the Glass City in Toledo, Ohio, in case you don't know where we're at. Lisa, what is that about? What's going on? Let's talk about it.
Gosh, there's so much going on with it. I'm so excited. somehow I have become the official, single guru of Toledo.
So you're like the face of the singles here in the 419.
I think so. And sometimes I think, is that embarrassing? Or
No, I think that's pretty cool.
Is that cool? I don't know.
I mean, your singleness is put on a pedestal.
It is put
So
on a pedestal, and it makes it a little harder, but
I think you're making other people more comfortable, though.
I think so too. And I
that's-
think what kind of drove me in this is that this is my second time being single in adulthood, not by choice. And it's not easy, and it's specifically not easy in the greater Toledo area because we're not always an area that's conducive to nightlife, to events where you can meet other people. So I was really struggling. I was tired of the online dating. I was tired of, gosh, I haven't done Tinder since I was single the first time around years ago, but I was trying Bumble and some other things. And
Lisa, it's almost like it's the same thing when you join these platforms. It's almost like you get the same messages every morning.
Yeah.
It's the same type of person. It's the same old lines from these guys.
It's nauseating.
Like, change it up, and it's kind of it's kind of a turnoff at some point, isn't it?
it is. And I think you end up being like pen pals almost. So you maybe match with 10 people. Out of those 10 people, maybe 3 of them you start conversations with, right? And then it's like, oh, add me on Instagram. Then you become, I have people that I have been Instagram quote unquote friends with, for a year that I matched with a year ago, and it never led to a date.
Nothing.
And they still, they'll comment on a picture that I post, and they're like, oh my God, you're so hot. And I want to go out with you. And,
Oh, God.
And I'm like,
Oh,
dude, you've
God.
been saying this for a year.
Yeah, step it up.
Step up. Take me out. Where's the intentions?
Right.
And that's where I kind of was getting frustrated. And then we talked a little bit before the show about the whole "are we dating the same person" thing. I saw friends on there who did not deserve to be blasted, get blasted.
And once you get blasted, it's almost like, forget it. Your reputation's gone, and no one even really knows the truth.
They don't know.
And I'm here to tell you right now that if a man took my picture and screenshot it off of a dating site and plastered it on Facebook and commented about me, I'd be calling my lawyer.
Yeah,
So,
Can you do that legally? Can you do that?
There is a case out there right now against it. I really just don't appreciate it. And I feel like it was getting to the point where it was like just trashy.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what can we do? What can I do? Like, I have got to change this because I can't take
What can
it
you do
anymore.
different?
And I have a lot of friends that are single too, and they're going through the same struggles. So it's like, what can we do to change it?
Yeah.
So kind of on a whim, I thought I'm going to start a Facebook group.
And you just started this at the beginning of the year. So we're 5 weeks into the new year, and you already got this thing off the ground.
Yeah. And I was sick for 3 weeks out of that. I was really, really sick, not feeling good. So it was not a great time to try and start this up. But every day I was getting on Facebook, and this group would have 50 more followers, 50 more people, 50 more, members. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, clearly I'm not the only one that feels this way. There is a need for this in our community. So that's kind of how 419 Singles got started. And it did spiral really quickly. In fact, I just put a little post out on there yesterday. I was like, thank you guys for your patience, because I needed time to get my ducks in a row and figure out where this is going. And I do have a really, really great game plan for 2025. I have an entire singles or 419 singles season. And it's just filled with really great events that are going to be in places all over Toledo. I've had tons of businesses from the casino to small bars or restaurants reach out to me that, are excited about it too. They want to be a part of it. So it's really just starting. And I cannot wait to see, how this progresses through the year.
So even though you just started, there's so much potential and so much forward momentum already going into this, even though you're only 5 weeks, 5 weeks in to go.
So
Yeah.
I have a question. So is it like where people, you're going to have events and people that match up are going to go out and go to this event together and meet each other in person? Is that is it like kind of reminds me of like a reality show?
Yeah,
but
kind of.
Is it so like that?
I
Okay.
mean, yes. Can people on the Facebook group reach? I have asked people, because at first people were like bombarding, other members with friend requests. And so I was like, okay, let's just like take a step back, because really the point is to meet in person. I'm a very old school traditional person. So I'm like, let's get away from the talking online. Let's have events in our area where people can come and you can actually,
be who you really are, instead of pretending behind a keyboard, and you can pretend to be this other person.
Yeah.
But let's see how you really are in person.
And how do you know that person's really that person
Exactly.
that you're talking to?
And so part of it is in order to attend the event, so excuse me, anyone can join the Facebook group, right? In order to attend the events, you do have to become a member of 419 Singles. You have to fill out an application, and you are vetted. So I don't want to say it's not like a full background check, but it is an application. You have to answer questions. I do go in and look at your social media.
Just to make sure you're not some wacko
Yes.
job who's in a relationship and who's
Yeah.
more problem than anything, because that's the last thing you want.
And some of the things that I'm looking for, this really is about people who have like-minded people who have good intentions.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking on there to see, like, are you gainfully employed? Do you need to be rich? Absolutely not. But do you need to be stable?
Right.
I think
Right.
in order to have a healthy relationship, anyone needs to be stable in their life.
Absolutely,
that
100%.
means
Right.
having a home and a job and things like that. So, that I got a little flack for that. And I'd like to tell people this is a dictatorship, not a democracy.
Right.
So if you don't like it, you don't have to
Right. Go to another page. Go to another
Go to another
page.
I feel like I'm doing my due diligence.
That's a hard word to say.
Due
Yeah.
diligence. I feel like I'm doing my due
Yes.
diligence to the members by vetting people and making sure that they are, quality and that they're intentional.
Right.
And that's kind of, I'm asking people to put their trust in me.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that the right people show up to these events and it's not crazy people or whack jobs.
Because if you want just anyone to get through, like, go to Tinder.
Yeah.
Go to Instagram. Anybody's going to get through. But she's actually taking the time, going through these people's profile. Like you said, you do have an application fee. So that means that these people who are actually going through with it, actually, they care.
Yes.
They care. They want to take the next step because they truly care.
Part of the point of the fee, besides that, this is a lot of work,
Yeah.
just so everyone knows. But part of the point is that if you're not willing to pay $45
Right.
to be a part of this group and to be, checked out and things like that, then really are you the type of person that we want coming to things? And I understand that it's tough times. I'm a single mom. I work multiple jobs. I get it. However, I personally have spent $45 at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Right.
So
by yourself.
By myself.
By yourself.
I feel like it'd be more comfortable, even spending the $45 and you're out there, on social media. You don't know who you're talking to. You could be talking to a married man, or you could be talking to someone. You don't know what their true.
I would pay that just for the extra security in my head.
Yes, exactly. Is
And
this
The extra
really-
reassurance,
yeah,
I should say.
Yes,
Yeah.
the reassurance.
And I think
Thank
it's
you.
me asking you to put a little skin in the game, right? So you put a little skin in the game, you put your faith in me. We're going to come together and we're
Yeah.
going to make something happen here. I did already match up a couple, actually.
Really? How
out of
long
the group.
ago?
About 3 weeks. And
What?
I feel like I should text him right now, but I think it's still going strong.
Wow, that's
awesome.
great.
Yeah. So I was really excited.
That's
I know. I was
great.
like,
3 weeks into it, and they're already getting married.
Yeah. I
Or
mean,
they're just dating.
So, what kind of questions are on the application? Like just like
let's
just
see.
a couple, like
Go through some of them. Can we
Yeah,
go? Can we do that,
so,
Lisa?
like
I
what's your
have
favorite
some
food?
questions
What do you
here.
what's your career? Like what? I guess.
I do ask where you work. I ask what your job is. Hang on, I was just gonna click.
Because that really that's a good solid question, I think.
Yeah, and I know some people really kind of came back and they're like, "Why do you need this information?" and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, because it's what I'm telling you
Yeah.
that needs to happen. Again, if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. I get it. If you're not comfortable. So I ask obviously their name, their email, their social media handles. I do ask them to upload a photo, preferably not a filtered photo, and something recent.
And with a shirt on, Lisa.
And with a shirt on.
on.
Yes.
Right.
I've only gotten one without a shirt.
Oh God.
Actually, though, it was a friend of mine, and I think he totally did it as a joke, and it was very funny. And
Was it a mirror? Was it like a mirror shot in the bathroom?
it was not. Thank God. I can't stand
Those are the
it.
worst. Danielle used to send me those all the time.
That
What?
is not true.
You did?
No.
I do ask if you're single, married, divorced, widowed. Like that makes a difference. And with that question, what I'm also doing is I am with these questions, all these questions. Is
Yeah.
I am trying to plan what are the next events. Should I have something for widowers? So I've
Right.
had 2 widowers reach out to me and ask if I was specifically going to do something for widowers. So I'm really gaining. This is my field research as well.
Yeah. No, it's starting to
so
make
that I know what
sense.
to do for the
Yeah.
future.
Because you might have to branch off and start a whole nother page for people who lost their significant others somewhere down the line.
I think 50 and over has been a big group that's reached out to me, and they want things specifically for 50 and over.
And I recently had someone in the group say that she's single, and I know she's 60, 65-ish. So.
Yes. There's definitely, the first event is just a general kickoff party, 21 and over. There will be a lot of events that are just open 21 and over events, but planned into the schedule right now are 50 and over events.
Nice.
So I think that that's actually going to be really beneficial, because that's also the group that's the least amount online.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
They're not really into social media.
Yes, or they're definitely not doing the dating apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that this is going to be really great for that community.
That's going to be great.
Awesome. Yes. That's
I
really cool.
ask what your passions and hobbies are,
Okay.
what your deal breakers are, and that's been kind of amusing.
What are some that you've heard?
Most cigarettes. People do not like smokers.
100%.
Yes.
100%. Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. Someone said they didn't like redheads, which I love redheads.
What?
I've actually always been attracted to gingers.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, that's kind of
That's weird.
very blunt.
I don't like redheads. The smoked menthols.
Someone said people with small kids.
I can get that. 100%.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I have older kids, and I know that's been a struggle for me personally
Yeah.
in dating, is that, you know, if for me to start dating someone who has, let's just say, kids in preschool or kindergarten.
That's little.
It's like you're starting all
I'm-
over again.
Yeah, I mean, I
it's
have a
like-
19-year-old.
You're past all that, Lisa.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then on the flip side of that, I've had a lot of men who still want babies.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, so that's really limiting me. I mean, that's almost taking 50% of the single men out there
Yeah.
and kind
I
of
think
like
of that.
cutting them out. So it really narrows your pool down. I just think this is going to give everyone a chance to open that pool back up, to really, you know, get in person and see, you know, how like you might, I mean, you guys have seen me online. I've seen you guys
Yeah.
online. We might think one thing of each other, but then when you get in person, it's like a totally different vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
sense each other's energies, your auras, not to sound like super spiritual and weird, but like it is true. You get a different vibe
Absolutely.
from people in person.
Because I know
Yeah,
just what
for
you
sure.
post and
Yeah.
the things you post, but when you actually came in, you know, a little bit early, we're talking like I
Yeah.
know you on a whole nother level now.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we're best friends actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I feel, and I understand
More comfortable.
even more
Yeah.
why you're doing this, because instead of just getting on Facebook and messaging women and guys and trying to, you know, establish some type of beginning of a relationship, I like the whole meeting thing because
Yeah.
it takes you to a whole nother platform, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people have asked me, "Are you going to do an app, like a dating app?" I'm like, "No, you're not getting this. This
Right.
is getting away from
Right.
that."
Yeah,
We want to get
100%.
together.
Yes, we want to get
Yeah.
together in person. And you know, one other point before we move on or whatever, just about the 419 singles that I want to really drive home is that yes, I want everyone to find love. That is the goal of this, right?
Right.
I'm a believer in love, a lover of love. I want that for everyone. But if you are not really ready for love yet, or you're unsure of if you even are ready to date,
Pull that right up to you.
you're unsure
There
of
we
if
go.
you're ready to date, you know, and you're single, I want to really stress that this is also about finding a community, right? So the first time around when I was single, I had been married for 15 years. I was a stay-at-home mom for years. I came out and I was like, oh, who do I talk to? All of my friends were married. All my friends had little kids. I had literally no support system during that time. And I do believe that led me to rush into.
Yeah, it pushes you.
Yes.
It pushes you to hurry up and move on because you don't want that void.
I had a void and
Yeah.
I wanted it filled.
Yeah.
And-
So you'll take whatever you can get sometimes.
Oh, I took whatever. I think more importantly, it made me maybe ignore red flags.
Yeah, 100%.
And so I think this time around, I have this I have a great support system, but I also have single people in my life. I have other single moms
Be on the
that I
same
can go
level
to,
and
single
kind of,
parents
yeah.
that I can talk
Yeah.
to.
Nice.
And I think it's so important. So this is very much about finding love, but also about helping people find a singles community, because my married friends or my couple friends are wonderful people and I love them and they're so important in my life. It is not the same
Right.
as having another single person to bounce ideas off
Yeah.
of or talk to about.
Because you're
things.
living that same life.
Yes.
Yep.
And it is harder. I mean, anyone who wants to sit here and say that it's not harder is crazy. It is harder. You are doing everything on your own, financially,
Yeah.
you know, mentally, physically. I mean, you know, even I'm lucky that I have, you know, boys, which they're not as helpful as I would like, but I can send them out to do some things. Again, I'm a
Right.
traditional girl, so I'm very much like the cooking, the cleaning, blah, blah, blah. So I can have my boys like do the garbage and the lawn. But that was something that I really took for granted when I was in a relationship, just being able to split those chores.
Yeah.
And split
Right down the middle.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we do.
Yeah.
And now I'm back in a house. I have a decent sized house and a yard on my own. And doing
It's a lot of work.
everything. Oh my God. It's
a lot of work.
Mentally, it is a lot of stress and work. So it is harder. And to have those relationships where you can talk to and they're going through the same thing,
Yeah.
it is really, really important.
It's
And
comforting.
It is.
You
And
know what I mean?
hope
It's
that
comforting.
that comes out of this
Yeah.
for people.
I think it's going to be great. I think you're going to do really good with it.
Thank you. I'm
Yes,
excited.
I'm excited for you.
I'm super
Yeah.
excited. Every
Yeah.
day I've like woken up and I'm like, oh my God, like this is just so cool.
Yeah.
Like it's so fun. It's like,
Every day when you wake up, how many messages do you have who are like people who are interested, like new applicants?
so I would say a ton of people who want the application sent to them. I've probably sent a couple hundred applications out. People who've actually gotten their applications back in, that's a little bit different of
Okay.
a story. I think people are either tentative, they're nervous, they don't know
Scared.
what to
I can see
expect,
people being scared.
I think they're waiting to see how this kickoff party goes, maybe before they like fully join. And I just have a lot of questions. Like people just keep bombarding, which is great. And I'm there to answer the questions, but it's a lot of questions because they just don't know what to expect.
Right.
And all I can tell people is this coming Saturday is the kickoff party. Okay. And it's just going to be very chill. It's very laid back. It's just like if you're going out with your friends. Okay. So it's going to be real easy going, but this is really just to kind of get the ball rolling and see.
Start off point.
It's a start off point. And from there, again, I can tailor events to the group's needs, to the group's demographics.
Absolutely.
Right.
And go from there. So, yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm excited. So just, again, have a little faith in me, Toledo. And just know, like, if people who know me know, I feel like I do things relatively well. I know how to throw a party. I like a good theme. It's going to be fun. There's going to be plenty of cool things happening in 2025 with this.
So you can check out Lisa on our Facebook page. It's under 419 Singles. And also they are having their kickoff party this Saturday. Lisa, where's that at?
Bar Louie, 7 p.m. Come dressed to impress. Okay.
Ooh.
You don't have to wear like a suit. Or
Like
anything
no
like
suit
that.
and tie and cummerbund. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like don't wear the cummerbund.
Yeah, like I'm gonna lose my athleisure look on Saturday and dress a little nicer. Like if you're going on a date.
Yeah.
You know.
What would you wear?
Well, I know what I'm
Like
wearing.
clean your guys. Guys, let me give you some advice. Clean your shoes, please.
Yeah.
Please clean your shoes. Take a Clorox wipe them down real quick. You ain't got to go buy new shoes. Just wipe them up.
Yeah.
Look good.
I've actually
Take
had
pride.
multiple men that I know, single men, reach out and say, Lisa, what should I wear this weekend? And I'm like, ooh, could this be like a
Upgrade.
a little side job? Like
Yeah.
I do a
Yeah.
consulting fee, but I take you shopping,
There you
which
go.
is my favorite hobby.
What?
And, I'm like, it could be kind of fun.
You're
but
like a liaison. Isn't that what that is?
I have no
I always say,
idea.
so my
Yeah,
last name's
I guess.
Dunn, right?
Yeah.
My last name is Dunn, Dunn. And I previously, when I would think about like businesses I could start, I was always like, I'm going to start a business called Done Right. And I'm just going to like
That'd be sweet. Yeah.
teach people or help people do things right. Like
Yeah.
how to dress, how to throw a party, how to decorate your house, because these are things that I love. These
Yeah.
are my passions in
Yeah.
life. So, but anyways, I
awesome.
think it's cute that the guys are like reaching out and you can tell they're excited.
And that kind of cool because it shows that they're taking the initiative
Yes.
to kind of move forward because they're really interested in this.
Yes, I
So they
agree.
want to make sure it's good.
I agree. So
Alex in the group said, guys, don't wear work boots. Please do not wear your work boots
your
if you're
work
going
boots
on a
at
date in general.
Yeah.
Stop wearing your work boots, guys.
yeah, I mean, I think you're right. You kind of nailed it. It's like, are you putting in a little bit of effort?
Yeah.
I mean, I got my hair colored today. I'm getting my spray tan on Friday.
See, you're
okay?
putting in the extra.
I'm putting
That
in
shows a
the
lot.
Extra.
Right.
Because one, I do feel like this has now become like my brand and I need to represent it.
We're just talking
well.
about right before the show that you can't go out in public just right out of bed.
Actually, I went to Kroger the other night and oh my God, I looked ratchet.
Homeless?
All right? It was homeless.
Scale of 1 to 10, how ratchet?
Is 10 the most ratchet?
Yeah.
Okay, then I was like a 15.
Oh, people were giving you change in the parking lot trying to help
It was
you?
bad. It was bad. And I like literally, I had this vest on and I like literally threw the hood up over and I was like,
Please
"God, I
don't
hope
notice
nobody
me."
sees me.
Lisa, here's some advice.
an
Okay, if you are looking your 15 ratchet,
Yes.
go to the next town over
Ooh, smart.
and then go on the other side of that town to do your
I'll
shopping.
drive up to Temperance.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one will know you. Yes.
That's funny. But no, yeah, I mean, we went out. So I was actually with our friend Sarah and some other people. About 2 weeks ago, I went to Danny's in Rossford.
Is that a nice place? I've heard so many things. One of our Andy Joe has performed there a few times. Is it as great
Love
as it seems?
It's honestly, they did what I've heard is a $3 million renovation.
What?
It looks like a bar in Nashville. It's super cool.
Right in the middle of Rossford.
Right in the middle of Rossford. It's right by the casino. So you can kind of like, a lot of people hit up both things like on a Saturday night. There's always music at the casino. Then there's Danny's has live music a lot, but it's a really, really cool spot. So we went in about 2 weeks ago. So this had only been going for maybe a week and a half, right?
Brand new.
And I had probably a dozen people come up to me that night and say, "Oh my God, are you from 419 Singles?"
What?
Or I just told my mom to join your group because she's single.
Look at you.
I know.
Look at you. You're like a
I
celeb.
kind of felt pretty like cool, but mostly I felt excited because people were so excited.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, this is great, right? We need like positive things in the year 2025, like things that give people a little extra hope and a little extra happiness in their life.
And we
So,
need that here in the 419.
We do.
And no
We
more
do.
of the
I understand
drama.
that, Lisa, because when I first started the show, a guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey, I need your autograph." I'm like, "That's pretty cool." It was the UPS guy for the package, but I still had to sign something.
I'm like, wait, wasn't that?
Yeah.
I love it. I would like your autograph. Actually, like, yeah, I should have brought something. I'm going to take a picture. I'll come back and have you sign
There
it.
you go. There you go. Save it.
Yeah.
It's not worth anything, and it might not be.
It might be
but-
someday. Your show's amazing.
One day.
Oh,
One day.
Tom in the group said, really wish I could make the party. Got Tom. I don't know how to say the last name. You're getting some highs in the group too.
Tom, he said he went to school with you. I seen him post on the
Tom
comment
Charnowski?
earlier. He said,
Oh,
Charsnowski?
yes,
He's
I know
like
who
2
he
years.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tom, if you cannot make the party, that's okay. You can still join because we have a whole calendar of events that people are not getting the calendar of events until this weekend. I'll have stuff for people to take home at the kickoff party. But then also, if you've joined and you're a member and you can't make it this weekend, you'll just get an email with that calendar of events. But lots of cool things. Like in March, I have another party planned. Actually, it's going to be at Danny's. So I'm just
That'd be cool.
I'm excited. I know it's going to be really fun.
Tom, if we could know your age, just so we know what kind of ages we're working with, like how many people are actually looking forward to this type of page in Toledo? Like, what's your age?
I think he's a year older than me.
Okay.
I'm 41, just in
Okay.
case anyone cares. Almost 42. I know it's hard to believe.
Ooh,
but-
easy.
I'm
I
gonna
know,
be 40
I
this
know.
year.
Ugh, you can tell. You can tell.
Thanks. Thanks.
No,
Look at him.
you do not look 40. And also, I will say this: when I was going to turn 40,
Yeah.
on literally the eve of my 39th or the last hour of being 39, I was having a meltdown. I was like, oh my God, how am I 40? It was such a surreal feeling.
Like I'm almost gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
half my life is this is
Yeah.
me. Okay, I'm going, oh my God, half my life is over. My parents have always been 40. Like in my mind, how am I 40 all of a sudden? But let me tell you something about being 40.
Yeah.
Are you not 40 yet?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's way
How
over
old am I? 40.
Oh,
I'll be
40.
46.
You'll be 45.
45 this
Okay,
year.
well, you look good. I did not
Thanks.
think
Thank
that.
you.
I
Thank
thought you
you.
were maybe like late 30s.
Thank you. It's all the chocolate milk I drink.
Lactose? Okay.
But I
Hey.
feel like 40 was a super empowering age. Like all of a sudden you hit 40 and you're kind of like, wow, like I'm unapologetically me. I know what I like. I know what I don't
Yeah.
like. I know what I want. I know what I don't want.
Yeah.
And there comes a sense of like real empowerment with being in your 40s. And I've heard this from other people too. So my advice to you is don't dread turning 40. Look forward to it because it's a really, really great time in your life.
It's like when Mario gets the mushroom and he gets a little
Yes.
bigger. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's the best analogy
Yeah.
I've ever heard to turning 40. Yeah,
Power up, babe.
it is.
Power up.
But I'm trying to lose some weight though, so I gotta like.
No, you
power
don't
up
get
and-
fatter. The Mario doesn't get fatter. He just gets powered up.
Okay, got it. Okay.
He's got more powers, is what it comes down to.
Got it.
I also feel like though that's part of it is like, my weight's been up and down over the years, and obviously I'm on the semaglutide journey right now.
Yeah.
But it's like once I turned 40, I kind of was like, this is me. Take it or leave it.
Accept
Yeah.
it.
Accept
it.
it.
Roll with it.
And I really do. I have found, am I doing the semaglutide? Am I doing Botox? Things like that. I do try to keep up and take care of myself. But also, if I didn't do it and it's just me, I do like how I look.
Yeah.
You know, it's always nice to put a little extra effort in.
Absolutely.
And especially when
Absolutely.
you're single.
It makes you feel good. you know?
Because
feel
you know
good.
we
Yeah.
aren't
Yes.
spring
Yep.
chickens anymore, so we do have to take care of ourselves a little bit better with the healthier side of things.
Right. Absolutely.
Not 100%. You got to eat a salad every day, all day till you die,
Right.
but just take one more little step into the positive direction of keeping us healthy.
Yeah, my doctor said, she's like, you don't need to exercise for weight loss necessarily anymore.
Yeah.
But you do need to get 25, 30 minutes of cardio in daily for your heart health, you know.
Just to keep that going good.
So-
Lisa in the group said, is there going to be a party for I'm 63? Yeah, Lisa, she's having a big thing this Saturday. It's kind of for everybody just to kind of come together. And then also in the future, she's going to branch off into different age groups. So if you want, you know, specifically older group, then she'll definitely have that. So go to her Facebook page. It is 419 Singles. Go to the Facebook page, Lisa, and add that group, and she'll have all the information on there as well. And maybe if you're not doing anything this Saturday, you can stop at her event to just hang out and meet some people. Get out of your home.
Yes.
Take the sweatpants off, Lisa.
Yes.
That's my mom, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love it.
She's not going to find nobody. She's not going to. Yeah.
You never know.
I know. We know.
Oh, I feel like
We
there's
know.
someone for everybody. Like
Sarah's in the group. Hi, Sarah. We were just talking about
Sarah.
you. Two of my favorite people. Only two. We got Danielle in studio. We got Lisa in studio and me. But
Yay.
Sarah said two of my favorite people.
Aw. See, we're
I'm
favorite.
out. I'm out.
she's probably not talking about me. No, I'm just kidding. I know she's talking about
She loves us all.
Aw, that's
I love
awesome.
her. She's so great. Well, cool. I'm excited to hear about this event,
Yeah,
and I hope it's a good turnout. And I hope you keep in touch with us and fill us. You know, anytime you get an event, you know, drop me a message and I can promote it on our next show and what you got going
100%,
on. So
yeah.
now you're part of the Big Nick Energy Show family. So
I love it. This is such a great show. You have,
Yeah, absolutely.
you have like the best voice
thanks.
Oh, yeah.
for, you know, radio podcasts. Like it's such a good voice.
It's funny, like I'm quiet before the show, and then as soon as I started, I'm like,
Yes.
"Hi guys, welcome to the Big Nick Energy Show."
I really like it.
Thanks.
It's nice.
It's a lot of vocal reverb on here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good voice.
What
My
do we got
voice is
here?
nasally. People
You
ask
sound
me,
good. You got a good voice as well.
I don't like my voice
yeah.
either.
I would say
I think Danielle has a great voice. Like when she
I
does
love
the
you too.
show.
I think you have a nice voice.
Yeah.
I get a lot. People ask me if I'm from, and I've lived in Toledo my entire life. People ask me if I'm from Wisconsin
Okay.
because I think
can
I'm
see
just
that.
very northern sounding.
Yeah, I can see that.
And so I do get that little nasally.
yeah, I just don't like
Just
hearing
say you're
myself.
something random. Like, where are you from? Be like, Maine. Someone that doesn't have
Canada
a.
A.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just weird hearing yourself because like I work from home, so I work for Discover, but and they, you know, your calls are recorded,
Yeah.
and I have to listen back to some of my calls. You know,
Oh, God.
sometimes- and it's so I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Or
Yes.
I'm like with my team, you know, and they're like, all right, let's listen to her call. It was really great. I'm like, no, it was not great because I know I sound
She has a good
horrible,
voice.
so.
You do have a nice voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's very soft and I like it.
So we also got Danielle Alonso from Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations in studio. I know she has a little trivia game she wants to play with a caller.
Yes. Do you want to do the trivia game or do you want to do some topics?
Let's do some topics. What'd you bring with you today?
Topics.
Yeah.
So I know we're talking Valentine's Day is only what
Ugh.
10 days away.
Oh.
It's 11 days away. So my question is, so with Valentine's right around the corner, what do you guys get your significant other? Do you make it meaningful? Like, do you actually go out and make it more personable and find like that perfect little gift, or do you just go and grab something off the shelf, like here's a teddy bear and some chocolate?
So her question was, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. When you get your significant other a gift, is it something super, super simple, like you're grabbing some flowers off the shelf, or do you make it a little bit more personable by maybe creating something or taking a little bit more time to make sure it's special for that someone? See, I'm the type of guy where I don't just grab like a bushel or a package of flowers from Kroger.
bushel?
Is that what you call them? What do you call them? A package?
A bouquet.
A bouquet of flowers, and then just hand them over
Bushel?
and like here you go. Like every time I've got you flowers, like I'll go on the website, I'll pick specific flowers for you, or I take a little bit. I don't like the whole just regular flowers thing or some chocolates. I think that's cheap. Not cheap like financially, but I think it's a cheap way out of getting through it real quick.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Or if you do flowers, have something more like a nice note to go with it, not just like Happy Valentine's Day, love
Yeah.
your husband. You know what I mean?
I think a
something-
really nice card.
a nice card, yeah, something that's meaningful and that has some, good words.
Or even within that card,
Yeah.
don't just sign your name, like also write a few
Yes.
things.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Important.
That's
Yep.
what I mean. Your own words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been I know this is like so ridiculous, but I love a card. And I will say my ex did do this for me. A card from Hallmark
Okay.
with like the foil. They have like the little foil stamp on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it, so there's a Hallmark store in Sylvania, and like I would always get my cards from there, and it was always like a really pretty card that was meaningful. And then yes, writing a nice message in there. And I think
Yes.
even if you don't spend money, but you take the time to go
Yeah.
and do that,
It doesn't take much.
yes, I think that's 100%. I'm an experience gift. Well, I like things too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone out there wants to get me a Valentine's present since I'm single.
In case you're on that 419 singles.
I do like things. However, I've been more as I've gotten older into experience gifts.
Yeah.
So I personally would rather maybe there's a movie out that we want to go and see and we go to dinner, or maybe there's a concert we rather go do together.
Right.
I don't know, just doing something together I think is so, even if it's
Absolutely.
cooking a nice dinner at home, it's like, oh, we're going to go to the seafood place and, bring home crab legs and we're going to make that together and we're going to do like a really nice dinner.
And
I
it seems like there's so much more thought into that than just, oh, here's a card and flowers. Happy Valentine's
yeah.
Day.
Do you
absolutely.
remember?
Like
what I
Dawn
did
in the
for
hold on, I'm
you?
sorry. Dawn in the group said I get a hotel room and I go ahead of time and I decorate it.
Oh.
Also, Alex said a written card, handwritten card.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first? I don't know if it was, maybe it was the second year together. Do you remember what I made for you?
I
Probably
don't.
not.
Meatloaf. That's when I almost left you.
Well, no,
Is
that
what you're
was
talking
that was like only a couple months. Yeah, he hates my meatloaf, by the way.
about?
my gosh.
God.
Which is
what
the
was
best
it? Which you've done so many.
So,
like I've.
I'm.
You've
don't
done
remember
so
I
many
made,
things
like,
for me.
fruit, It was like a fruit cake, and I had it, and I had Happy Valentine's Day in there.
Oh,
Remember that? It was
I
in
do
a
remember
heart.
that.
It was in
Yeah,
the shape
it was
of a
a-
heart.
yeah.
And I made it all. So
That was really good.
yes. So
And speaking of which, nobody asked me to be their Valentine's Day or their Valentine's this year.
Really?
Yeah, I was waiting and
You
nobody.
guys have like what, a week and a half? You
I've been waiting.
better get on it.
I know.
An email or something sweet. I'm always asking. Like us
before.
guys want to be asked if to be their Valentine. Just because we're married doesn't automatically, you don't automatically get that me as your Valentine. You got to ask.
Right.
I still like being
Okay, I'll
You want to
Courted?
feel special. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you now because
Yeah.
now you asked me to ask.
Yeah, you can't do it
so-
now because then it'd
so
be
it's-
weird
yeah,
because
I
like
gotta
now
do
you're doing
off.
it because I want you to do it.
Yes.
I will say
it.
my advice with, a couple of failed relationships
What you got, Lisa?
is that you need to continue to date your significant
Yeah.
other. You need to continue to date your spouse, and communicate.
Yes.
You need to
That
communicate
is
because
the big, and I think that's why we are so
Good together.
good together
Yeah.
because we know how to communicate if something's bothering us.
Yeah.
We know how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like I'm not afraid to
and
hurt her
it's-
feelings and
Yeah.
talk about something. Like I'm not here to. I'm your husband. I love you to death. I'm not here to hurt your feelings.
Not really to hurt my feelings. It's more.
But
to,
sometimes we have to say something to each other,
yes, to talk.
and instead
about
of being defensive right away, we're like, "Sure thing, babe.
And
Okay,
I'd
I can fix
rather-
that."
And I'd rather you be honest with me and
Yeah.
tell me what's wrong,
Yeah.
so that way I can better myself or better
Us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
And-
I totally agree
And
with
like
that.
my past, my past was not like the communication was, not nowhere there.
Yeah.
There was no communication. So
Yeah.
it's wonderful. We have a great,
Like she'll tell me something, and I'll be like, "I didn't even realize it, but yeah, I can fix that." I didn't. I apologize. I didn't know I was doing that.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. And I think what you're saying is super important. And people, you get into, especially when you're in a relationship for years,
Yeah.
right? And you get into a rut and you kind of stop doing those things. It's like, no, you have to continue. I think you said it, courting, or one of you guys said courting. Like, you need to continuously court
Yeah.
your person.
Yes.
Everyone wants to feel
Courting isn't a
heard.
temporary thing.
Yeah.
It's a forever thing.
Right.
Yeah. And everyone wants to feel loved and heard and seen. And that's very important in a relationship. And not waiting until things get so, if you don't communicate, then you wait till things get too
Yeah.
bad and then it ends up in a
builds
big
up. Yep. It
blow
builds
up,
up and then it,
so
explodes. Yeah.
Think of it like with a
Exactly.
car. You buy a new car, you have to get it serviced. You have to take care of it. You have
Yes.
to wash it.
Maintain
You have to
it. You
keep
have
it
to-
clean,
yes.
or it's not going to run. You can't just stop
yeah.
Right.
just because things were going good. Oh, I'm done giving oil change. You can't do that.
Right.
It'll break down.
You were like the king of analogies, like
Thank
really
you.
good
I
analogies.
googled all this before we started the show.
I mean,
No, he's great. He's great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sarah for Apricity Renew You Med Spa said, "My man doing the dishes makes me happy on Valentine's Day."
Go Andy.
No.
Good job, Andy.
Yeah.
He seems like a great guy.
He is a great guy.
Yeah.
He's like, he's my friend too. I like hanging out with him. I think he's just a super nice human.
I've never met him. But just from the Facebook post I always see, like he seems like a cool cat.
I think the solution here is we all need to go out together.
Yeah.
Like we just need to go hang
Big
out.
group.
Yes, big group.
yes. Yep.
Big group.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm down for that.
What was your next?
So
what else you have?
back to the Valentine's, and you kind of brought it up too about going out. Do you go out to dinner on Valentine's Day, or do you do it, the weekend after? Try to avoid the crowd.
The crowds are crazy.
I feel like
It's nuts.
I would rather stay at home on Valentine's Day with my significant other and then plan something,
Later
following
date.
week or whatever. Go do something.
This year is Valentine's is on Friday, and I was
Oh,
thinking
it's gonna be
about that.
nuts.
Yeah, I was
It's gonna
like,
be
I bet it's gonna be
crazy.
crazy
Oh,
out
yes,
that night.
Yes.
Lisa, so what would you do? Say you're in a relationship right now, like today.
Okay.
Things are going sweet.
With my dream
You've been
man.
together with your dream guy, Usher, for a long time now.
Hey, that's
And it's
Macaulay
time
Culkin,
for-
actually.
Macaulay Culkin? What?
is my like.
That's your guy?
And he's not physically what I'm normally attracted to,
Yeah.
but I grew up with him. I've like had a crush on him since I was a little kid. Like I follow him on Instagram now. He's actually a wonderful. I don't think they're married. Him and Brenda Song are together, and
Yeah.
they have kids. And like I just love I don't know. he's
That's your
just like-
crush. It
it's my
doesn't have to be
crush.
looks.
It's
Obviously,
my
look at me. She
celebrity
loves
crush.
me. Right.
Right.
People always think that's funny, but I don't know. I just
So,
love him.
would you go out on Valentine's Day? Or would you wait?
Since it's on a Friday, I probably would because I'm probably gonna still go out on Friday
Anyways.
anyways.
Okay.
So I think, I think I would just make sure I have reservations, make sure I have plans wherever I'm going.
Where would you take Macaulay?
Okay, if Macaulay came to Toledo right now,
He's your boy. He's your boo.
okay, but I don't want to like break up his wonderful relationship. But
She
let's
would if she
just
had to. She would
Hypothetically,
if she
say
had
he
to.
was single. Okay. I would take him. I was telling you guys about this. My favorite place in Toledo is Souk. If I'm gonna go to try to like maybe impress somebody from out of town, I actually my friend Carrie was in town last weekend from Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And I took her there because it's just a really cool vibe. It's like it's kind of intimate in there.
Yeah.
It's fun. And then we actually did the whole Toledo club scene because we do have a club.
that still a thing?
We have a
there's
club
still
in
clubs
Toledo
now?
again, you guys.
What?
Really?
Club Bijou?
No,
Oh God.
Oh, that was Club Bijou's
you
back.
guys remember Club Rain?
Club Rain.
Yeah.
I was VIP.
That was down from.
That was.
It was, yeah.
Down
It was-
from Bijou, wasn't
yeah,
it?
It was down from Bijou, and me and my friends were VIPs every weekend at Club Rain.
I think Otis
Don't
worked
know
the front
what that
door.
says about us.
I think Otis worked the front door at Club Rain.
But no, there's a new club downtown. It's called Magnolia. I hope
I
all these
heard
people are
about that.
listening to and they decide to sponsor 419 Singles for
Yeah.
all the promo. But so we went in, and I've passed it 100 times, like never gone in there. And I ran into a friend downtown. He's like, "We're going up to Magnolia. Go up there." First of all, you do have to walk through this very long tunnel and up like 4 flights of stairs. And I had very high cheetah print heels on. And I was getting over being sick. So by the time I got to the top, I was like,
Done.
I'm dead.
I'm out.
Right.
I'm
It's
dying.
time to go
I'm
home now.
literally, this is
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Take me out right now. But it was a fun little, it was packed. And it was like you were in a club in Vegas or something. I mean, it's beautiful inside. They had a great DJ. It was packed with people. It was fun.
This is a good time right here in
Yeah.
Toledo.
So I think sometimes, like, we were saying, Toledo can be overlooked a little bit, but there are some really cool spots. There's fun things. You just have to look. You have to know what's going on, and
Some
you got to
hidden
kind of.
gems.
And you
Yeah.
also have to stop being lame. Like, get out and go do
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Everyone complains that all the shops are closing up, but you guys aren't supporting them. You
gotta
guys aren't
support
going.
local.
Get your friends. Who cares? Do something out of your norm. Go have some fun in Toledo.
Yeah, there's lots to do and lots of really great places to support. And
100%.
if we don't go to these restaurants, if we don't go to these clubs and bars, then what's going to happen? They're not going to be open anymore, and you can't go to take your
And then you're
person
not
on
gonna-
Valentine's.
Mia in the group said I went to Magnolias. I was out of breath by the time I reached the top step. Never again.
Oh, maybe they'll look into elevators or
Gotta start riding that bike, Mia.
It's definitely probably Mia. I don't know how old Mia is, but I'm going to say
She's 22.
Okay, so they geared this towards
She'll be 22.
the 22 crowd. The fact that she was out of breath when she got to the top, I don't know, then it's really bad because I just attributed it to me being almost 42.
No.
And
it's
in
the young ones too.
heels, right,
Lisa.
yeah.
It's the young ones too.
Okay, I feel bad. I actually feel way better.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. If the 20-year-olds can't do it.
Yeah.
We're good.
I mean, I had to stop like halfway up. I was like, holy.
Hold on.
I was like, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it?
So Lisa, you're basically taking Macaulay downtown,
Yeah, do the little
get some
Toledo
good
hot
food.
spots.
That'd be cool. I think you guys were gonna live a happy life together.
I mean, I really wish it would be like a dream come true, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, but hopefully through 419 singles, I do meet somebody,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
now
Who can make the trip up them
who
steps?
can make the trip,
Yeah.
who can
Yeah.
carry me.
Carry you up those steps.
No one's carrying me up the stairs, but I'm not a teeny tiny girl.
Okay, drag you up the steps.
I would
No.
drag me, assist
You guys got an
me,
elevator?
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
like
Okay, so
link an arm,
Yeah.
and, like
Okay, there you go,
help,
yes.
help me up.
Yes. Hold
But
your hand up the stairs.
no, and I was telling you too. I thought it was funny that I did another radio show last week, and they had said, "Lisa, are you keeping all the good ones for yourself?"
Ooh.
And I was like, "No." I was like, "No,"
Because you have to skim through all the applications. Like, wait, we'll
Okay,
put
hold
that
on,
one
hold on, hold on.
aside.
Let's
We're gonna
ask her,
put that
let's
one
ask her.
aside.
So you're the one weeding through them all. Do you have at least a couple that you've seen like, I could maybe drop them a message?
No, you
We
know
won't tell
why?
nobody.
Because
Won't
I
tell
feel
nobody.
like I've dated a lot of the single men in Toledo. So a lot of them are guys I've already they're one of my guy friends that are
Okay.
single.
Okay.
Or I've maybe gone out on a date and it turned into a friendship instead. So far not particularly, but I don't know. And I also am just really focused on this.
So you're
And so I'm not
focused on
paying
everybody
attention
else
like
right
that.
now to try
Yeah.
to get this going to help others, and then
Yeah.
and then you can start
But
finding your.
But you never know. You know what I mean? Like at one of these live events, maybe someone will be there.
When you're not looking and you're not thinking about it,
Yes,
boom.
100%.
There's Macaulay.
100% my
Yeah,
Macaulay.
riding in on a horse.
Yeah.
Well, they
I'd be
do
so
say that.
excited.
I mean, my cousin Crystal, she was, not to put you out there, Crystal, but she was, single for a while and went on all these different dating
Yeah.
apps, and and she found a great guy that she's with now, and it wasn't through the dating apps. Like, she just went out. It was a random. It was like a Thursday. Her friend's like, "Hey, we're going, to this bar." Just for a couple of drinks, come out. She didn't want to go out. She was like, all right, let me just get dressed. I'll go out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And she ended up meeting this random guy there, and it wasn't something that she was
Looking
looking
for.
for.
Yeah, it just
You know what I mean?
happened.
It just
Yeah.
happened.
They
So-
do say that. They say a lot
Yeah.
of times it happens when you're
happens.
not, like you guys said that
Yeah.
about each other.
And they're so in love. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're so in love.
Yeah,
That's
It's- it's
awesome.
He would carry Crystal up them steps. Yeah,
Right,
for sure.
But I think
That's a good
But I
one.
think
Yeah.
with yours is like like she did a lot of these dating apps, and it was more like swiping or going, and then she'd go meet up with them, and they weren't who they really were. And it was just-
Catfishing, you guys.
Yes, and it was awkward. So I
Yeah.
feel like what you're doing is great because you can meet them before actually going out on that first dates.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I
You
think
can
that it
kind
is
of-
helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was, I do have a guy friend that I met I was at Bar 145 one night. And we ended up kind of developing a friendship out of it. Nothing more than that really. But he's a super nice guy. Totally not my type, like what I would pick if I'm on the dating apps. I 100% would have swiped left on him. Let's just put it that way. Okay.
Okay.
But in person, like I think he's a good
He's a swipe
guy. He's a swipe right for sure.
Personality is great.
Yes.
And yes.
But I would have looked
Yeah.
at like his hobbies and stuff, and I would have been like, like that's not really anything that aligns with me. Even though my hobbies really aren't anything that any man has, because I like to like go shopping and like
Yeah.
decorate my front porch. But it's just, you're right. He's a swipe right in person. He was a swipe left online.
See, that's crazy.
And
You say
could
that.
totally overlook the love of your life.
Yeah, miss him just because he's got chubby cheeks in this picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he might
And-
be your perfect 10. Your knight in shining armor.
Let's
Like me,
face
I
it.
was. Yeah, I was her 10.
And also, like, men are not naturally the best photo takers.
Not
right?
at all. Not at all.
So I find that that's a struggle. Like, some of these guys, I'm like, oof, like maybe he looks a little better in real life, but his pictures are not doing him justice.
Yeah.
Where on the opposite side of that, women are clearly like using filters. They're clearly
Yeah.
like taking like bomb pictures of themselves. I do it. But I do also think I look the same in person as I do, online. I'm not making myself look like a totally different person, but I am going to pick the better picture.
You think it's Beyonce on Facebook, but when you meet her, it's Rosie O'Donnell. You know what I mean?
Okay, that has happened to me on dates before.
Yeah.
And it's totally different. And it's true and it happens to people. So being able to see people in person is just going to be such an asset to
Yeah.
the dating game.
It's crazy.
Pretty cool. Yep.
Hey, we're running out of time, Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations. You ready to do one of your giveaways?
Yeah.
Are we doing the trivia?
Yeah, we're going to do a trivia game. If you guys want to call in, you can win one. What's the thing you're giving away? Do the first one.
So right now I just have a.
Way to be up on that mic.
Sorry.
Awesome.
Sorry. Hi. Okay.
What's the first one you got? What do you got?
So I have been making these cute little Valentine. They're more for kids, but for the
Wait,
adults
what'd you
too.
call it?
Valentine cards. They're the big
A Valentine?
cards. Valentines.
Oh, they said Valentine.
Valentine. I might have said Valentine. I probably did. But they're just cute, and they have like little goodies in there. So I have all different
They're
ones.
so cute.
So I got the who was that?
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. I just had a brain fart, and then I got the Lions for all the Detroit Lions.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm also giving out a $10 gift card.
We're going to play a little trivia game, 419-280-2514. Call live in the studio right now. Once again, it's 419-280-2514. She's going to ask you some love trivia questions. If you can guess a couple right, guess what? You're going to be a winner. I'm going to put the number in the chat as
I have this one
well. We got a
So cute.
caller.
That's really cute.
So cool. Yeah.
The Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hi.
What's going on,
Mr.
buddy?
Pete.
Nothing.
All right, we're going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
All right, so we got to give him a kind of easier one here. Let me see here. Give me a second, Peter, because I don't know if you're going to know the answers to these ones.
You're right up on that, babe.
Oh, okay. All right, so the first question, you got to answer 2 questions right.
Hold on. Who's Pete? Who's with you? Is mom or dad with
I
you?
can hear him whispering in the background.
Dad is.
All right, put dad on the phone because we're going to need dad for this one.
It's on speakerphone.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
All right, take us off speaker.
All right.
Makes this real hard for us to hear.
All right, I'm here.
All right, Brad,
All
we're
right.
going to put you in the game to win possibly for Pete.
Okay.
These questions are, you have to be, not, I don't say you have, they're not like PG, but you have to
No.
be older to understand these questions.
Oh, they're not PG-10.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're
All right.
PG-12.
All right, we're going to ask you some questions.
So the first one is, so what Valentine's Day movie came out in 2010 and features a rare of actors, including Taylor Swift, Julia Roberts, Jessica Biel, and Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, I got no idea.
I know this one.
Oh.
Can I win?
All right.
All right, we're
What
going
was
to
it?
we're going to another one.
We'll give you one more.
Give him an easy one.
But I don't know if he's going to know these. Okay, he's got to know this one. Got to
Okay.
know this one.
Don't say that.
So this is an older movie, okay? So in what romantic movie does Whoopi Goldberg play a psychic?
In what movie did Whoopi Goldberg
Come on.
play a psychic?
I think it's in the 90s. I think it came
I'd
out.
say
I
90s.
think
Yeah.
it came in the 90s. Come on.
10 seconds on the clock.
With the clay and the couple. there.
That really
Uh,
steamy scene.
Ghost.
There you go.
It's
Good.
Ghosts! It's Ghosts!
Good job.
All right, you're a winner, Brad. We're going to go ahead and set you up with one. You got the ones for the... You got one for the Lions, or you want one with Stitch on it?
Well, you know they're going to do lions.
Oh, yeah, Lions, man.
Well, I know if you're winning for P. So we got one with the Lions, or we...
Do it.
I don't know if
Lions
you
and
can see it.
Stitch.
Lion and Stitch.
He said Lions.
All right, Lions, put the Lions
All
one
right.
aside. All right, thanks. We're going to get our next caller. Thanks, brother.
All right, cool. Thanks, brother.
Later. All right. We're looking for the next caller, 419-280-2514. You can win another prize pack right here on the Big Nick Energy Show. Also, if you missed the show, you can check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio. Did I say that one?
I don't
I
know.
don't think you did.
No.
Say it again. Do it again.
Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and
Amazon Music.
why am I doing it wrong today?
Amazon.
And Amazon Music.
Nice.
So once again, call in 419-280-2514. We're going to do one more winner of the Valentine's
Valentine's
Day giveaway
Valentine's.
right here from
Never
Danielle
heard of
Alonso's Personalized
Let that
Creations.
down.
No, you won't.
We actually have her in studio while we're getting another caller, Danielle. What's your website? You just launched your website last couple days.
Couple days ago.
What's your
So-
website?
So it's Danielle Alonso's It's Danielle Alonso's Personalized Creations on Facebook, but the actual website is Danielle Alonso's Creations 419.com. So it is an actual website that you can order custom and personalized things. It did take me months, so I'm hoping that everything is going smooth on there. So I will, appreciate it if you guys start going through there and checking out what I have. There's tons of gift ideas. There's Valentine's things on there. Custom shirts.
I just
and
hung up on him.
tumblers. Oh, babe.
Call back. Call back.
Back. So yes, so check me out on my new website.
Big Nick Energy Show. Who's this?
Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for calling into the Big Nick Energy Show.
Hi.
You want to play our contest?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right.
All right,
Danielle, take it away.
Nicole. All right. All right. Which one are we going to do here? All right.
Way to be prepared there, Danielle.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Okay. So the first question, Nicole. Okay. What romantic movie is based on a book by Nicholas Sparks and features Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams as a lead?
The Notebook.
Oh!
All right. One more question.
One more question.
All right.
One more
I'll get
question.
you a question.
She nailed that.
Yeah, she did.
Fun fact.
feel
Fun
like
fact
I
about the
could tell.
Notebook movie. Me and my daughter actually went to see the house that Noah built for Allie in the movie.
Oh, really?
I took her on I took her on a daddy daughter trip, and we ended up finding the house in the
That's
Carolinas.
cool.
And they actually let them. Didn't,
Yeah, we got to
were
tour
able
the
to
tour the land. It was pretty
tour the
cool.
land. Yeah, that's cool.
Because me and my
cool.
daughter watched all the Nicholas Sparks movies. So, all right, second question.
All right, sex. Oh my God, I cannot talk.
What is your deal? Get
I
it
don't
together.
know. I think I need to take a drink. Let me take a drink real fast. Sorry, Nicole.
It's okay.
All right, Nicole, you ready for question number 2?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
This one too. So finish the slogan. There's no wrong way to eat I'll give you the question or not the answers, but a choice. So A, Twix, B, Reese's, or C, Butterfingers. Oh my goodness.
There's no wrong way to eat a Butterfinger.
No.
Oh.
It's Reese's.
All right, that's all right. That's all right. You're not a winner. So right now you're one for you got one right. You got one wrong. We're going to give you a chance to redeem yourself on this next question, Nicole. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right.
I thought it was
All right.
Butterfinger too.
No,
All right.
yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Too, but it was Reese's.
Okay.
Google.
I was so
Nope.
wrong.
All right, what do we got? What do we got, Danielle?
All right, hold on. Let me give her a good one. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Okay, she's got to know this one.
All right, you got to know this one,
She's got
Nicole.
to know this one. Hopefully. I don't know. My husband didn't know when I asked him, but okay. So, how did Rose honor Jack's memorial after his passing in Titanic?
Didn't she throw the heart into the ocean?
See, I think this one's really difficult
Yeah, that is difficult. Okay,
because
we'll
I
give
didn't
you
know
one.
this either.
Yeah, so Rose actually she changed her name to Rose Dawson.
Did anybody know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
So okay, we'll give you another one.
All right, we're gonna do another one because that one don't count.
Okay, I don't know why I knew that. Maybe because I just
No.
Because you're a
listened to it.
Titanic nerd.
Clearly, you're a big fan.
You're a
guess.
nerd.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go watch that for 3 hours.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm
I
saying.
gotta go watch it.
I gotta rewatch it.
All right, this one will be an easy one. Okay. What do the M's in M&M stand for?
Ooh, give her the options.
Okay, so-
give Nicole the options.
A, melt and mouth. B, Mars and Murray. Or C, Moon and Mars.
The name,
What?
is it Melt and Mouth?
Oh,
Give me a second chance. So it's either
oh, she's gonna give you another chance.
So it's
Oh.
B is Mars and Murray, or C, Moon and Mars. I don't know this one either.
I have,
So what do the M's in M&M stand for? I'll give you 10 seconds. Google it.
I was gonna say me over here googling.
I'm gonna go with B.
Yes.
Oh, you're a winner!
Good job. Good job.
Congratulations, Nicole. Where are you from, Nicole?
Right in Millbury.
Nice. So you're 10 miles away. Awesome. We're reaching out to Millbury.
Millbury, awesome.
Oh, we are on the
All
internet,
right.
so we reach
you
out
get
all
a
over.
$10 gift card to my shop, and then also you can choose. Actually, I have different Valentines. I actually have a Happy Valentine's Day. It's like a horror one.
It's like a horror one, and we're not
And
talking
then-
about my ex. Just kidding. Just kidding.
And then I have
love
the Lilo and Stitch one.
Very cute.
So let me know if
Okay.
you can message me. I don't know if you're following me on my page.
I am.
Okay, so just message me. Send me a message. Say, hey, I was the big winner. And then you can choose what you want, and I'll get your address and send you off your gift card and your goodies. All
All
right.
right.
Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the
Thanks so
show. We
much.
appreciate you.
Always. Thank you.
Make sure you send her a message right now, okay?
I will. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, that was so cool.
That was cool. That was awesome.
That was a clear phone call.
That was awesome.
That was good.
That was good. Good phone call. I'm sorry about the question. I thought they were good questions. Like, it took me
Honestly,
some time to-
the Titanic one really threw me off. I had no idea that she.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that.
That's like
Yeah.
the craziest trivia.
Yeah.
fact
I would have
I've
went
heard.
with how did Jack get murdered on the Titanic?
Well,
I'd be
because you know, like at the
Rose
end,
killed him.
the older lady, like,
Yeah, she's telling her story.
She told her story, and she said at the end that that's her. She gave.
Really?
took his
3
name.
hours? We're supposed to remember that? Come on. You're supposed to make these contests a little easy.
Well,
All
I tried.
anyone remembers
Oh my
is the nude
gosh.
scene in the middle
Yeah.
of the movie. Okay,
Yeah.
That's
my
true.
brother was little, and I remember we found him watching that movie often.
That was his porn.
And we couldn't figure out why.
Rewind.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, and my mom was like, oh my God.
Oh, that's.
You
so
thought he had a
funny.
fascination about boats.
or just
We
leaning
thought
off.
he just loved the Titanic.
Oh, man. Lisa, thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate you coming by the
So
show.
fun, you guys.
419 Singles on Facebook. You can check that page out. There's a lot of things coming out. There's a big event this Saturday. Once again, Bar Louie.
Yep, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. If you're single, this is the spot to check out.
Yes,
This
be
is the
there.
newest thing in the 419. Once again, it's 419 Singles. Add that page on Facebook, and there's going to be so many cool activities coming up very, very soon. So thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you.
Thank you guys so much. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I had a great
Absolutely.
time.
Danielle,
Great time.
thanks for hanging out. Danielle Lonzo's Personalized Creations. She's one of the sponsors of this show. If you guys need anything customized, such as tumblers, t-shirts, if you're getting married and you need party favors or koozies for your bridal party or anything that could possibly need customized, hit her up on Facebook at Danielle Lonzo's Personalized Creations on Facebook. Also, check out her website as well. She just got it started at Danielle Alonzo's Creations 419.com. Guys, that's it for the show. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.